Okay, let's start with the data visualization in R. So you must have seen when you watch cricket, you see different kind of charts. No. So what does it do basically? Why do we make such kind of charts or do visualization of data? Uh, I'm sure it helps you, identifying the trends, patterns, or you can identify the outliers also. So that is why we do this data visualization. This is very easy, but very, very important. So basically, we will be doing few kinds of charts like histogram, box plot, scatter plot, bar chart, line plot. Okay, there can be so many variations within them. There can be other plots as well. So these are basic ones which we will be covering here. Before starting, uh, we have to make sure that we have uh, this ggplot 2 installed in our package, installed in our R. If it is not there, you have to install first, and we all of us know the procedure. Let me see if it is there. So how can we see if there is the package is installed in my system or our studio or not? There are two ways. One is this point and click method. In the fourth window, I am going to files on this, sorry, in this packages, I will search for ggplot. Can you see here ggplot, ggplot2? So it is, since the tick mark is there, it is installed in my RStudio and it is already running. So in case it is not there, what you have to do on packages, you have to go to install, and here we write uh, ggplot to whatever package we need. We install it, and then again we go to the search, and this comes with the empty box, and when we click it, that means if it is coming and without the tick, that means it is installed. To run it, we have to click. For example, cow plot, it is installed in my RStudio, already there in my library. But if I have to run it, I have to click it. Okay. So this is the way. So before we start, we need to have this ggplot2 in our RStudio. So if it is not there in your system, so please install it first and then we will move ahead. Okay, let's start. First, let's create a bar chart or a histogram. Everything is same. We can start with anything. Create histogram. Okay, now to create a histogram, we need some data. And for data, we have three methods. Either we can enter manually, we can fetch it from R, the built-in data, or we can import it from a file also. This global environment generally appears here on the right side, but I have switched it console and environment for the ease. Okay, so my output is coming on the right side. I'm writing on the left side. So for creating a histogram, we need data. Let us import the data file. Okay, you can see here text base is used to uh, import a CSV file. Okay, let me import some CSV file. Okay, let's open this. Let's import this. Okay, the file name is this. Let me change it to practice Let us give a small name. Okay, I am writing. Okay, let me write practice file. Okay. You can give any name. Let us give an easy name A, B, C. I'm importing it. So you can see this iris file. This is there in the library also, our library also. So this file is about flowers. There are 150 approx entries, and there are three kinds of species of flowers. So let us start working on it. We need to create histogram first. To create, I have imported this file. It is showing in the second window at the bottom, ABC file name, 150 observations with 5 variables. Okay. Now, to create a histogram, our command is hist. Okay. And I want to create a histogram of, I'm sure you all have seen histograms. My file name is ABC. Okay. ABC, and I want to access any column from here. And we know हम इसमें से columns कैसे देखते हैं? Dollar sign से. So I want a histogram of, let's say, sepal length. Okay. Let me run this command. Can you see? The output command is running. You can you can see in the console and in the plots. If in the fourth window any other option is clicked, you will not be able to see. So you have to click on the plots. Then only you will be able to see. So it is showing histogram of ABC dollar as sepal length. This on y-axis this is written, on x-axis this is written. So it is by default it is coming in gray color. So let me change this color to some other color. I am copying this command and making some changes in this command. So within the brackets, this will remain same. Uh, I am putting a comma after this, and for say, I want the color of this histogram to be blue. So I will put call is for color equals to, see, you have to take care, you have to put equals to. If I am choosing this, it will show me this is an argument and this is a function. Now I want to put an argument that I want R to fill the color with some particular color. So I am choosing call is equals to inverted commas. This can be single also, double also. Both works. So if I'm writing blue here, it will turn into blue color. If I write red, it will turn into red. If I'm writing steel blue, I think steel blue it is not taking. So let us do it with blue color. I'm running the command now. Can you see? The histogram is of blue color now. Let us see the histogram of फाइल नेम भी हैव टू गिव फाइल में से कौन सा कॉलम चाहिए लेट्स से नाउ आई एम टेकिंग sepal width okay comma I want the histogram of sepal width and I want this color to be inverted commas single I'm putting single and double work same so I want this to be red I'm running the command can you see another histogram. Okay, so similarly, you can put it yellow, you can put any other color for any column you can make. Okay, now I am trying to give some specifications. why I'm giving specifications? Because I'm not liking the title here. I don't want this to be written on the x-axis, or if I want some other changes, I will I will give some specifications to it. Okay, let's give, I'm putting again hist. Okay, file name is ABC, and in this file, I want, let's say, petal length. Okay, now I will give in this function only. I'm not closing my bracket. I will just put comma, give my command argument, again comma, give my argument. Okay, for say I want the title of this uh, plot to be histogram only. So I'm putting a comma here. We can write it in next line also, but I'm not closing the bracket. Okay, let's see. First, let's try writing here only. I want, okay, so I want to change the title. To change the title, my argument will be main. Main means, main, it says main title. Okay, main title equals to, I want here to be written histogram. See, this will change to green color. If it is changing, that means it is taking your command. Okay, now I want to write another argument. I'm coming in the next line just for the ease. Otherwise, it will keep on writing in the same line. Okay, I'm just pressing enter, comma. Now, let me put this main also in the. It will just give me a clear picture of what I am writing. Now, I want X axis to be labeled as lab means I'm labeling X axis. I want it to be labeled as length. Okay. I will put comma. I want to give name to the Y axis also. I will put argument Y lab is equals to uh, frequency is given here. If I want to be, if I want the same frequency, I can leave it. If I want some other name, let's say I want count, I'm writing count. Okay. And I want the entire color of histogram to be, okay, every argument we are giving it in inverted commas. Before writing, press inverted commas once, it will give you both sides. I want the entire histogram to be of yellow color. Can you see this histogram? The more space you will give to the plot, the better it will look. So I hope making a box plot is clear to everyone. Sorry, histogram is clear to everyone. Now, what all we did for making a histogram, the command was hist. For giving a title, we use main. For giving a title to x-axis, we use xlab argument. For giving uh, name to y-axis, we give ylab argument. For giving a color, we use call. Okay. Now, let's learn another eh, another chart. For example, let's create a box plot. Okay. Okay, let's create a box plot with the same data, iris file. Okay. Now I want, so for creating a box plot, the command is simple box plot. मेरे को किस फाइल का चाहिए, I will give the name of that file. और उसमें कौन से पर्टिकुलर कॉलम का चाहिए, I will press $sign. For example, I want a sepal width. It will create a box plot. Okay. Now, this box plot, uh, if I'm not liking it, I can change the color of it. I can give a heading to it. I can give a X, I can label x-axis or y-axis. So the same commands will go everywhere. Okay. Now I am just writing this command, or you can do it in the same command itself. I'm putting a comma after this, and I want the heading to be, for heading, what do we use? Main, right? Main, you will not use this. I have to give argument, so I will put equal to. Main is equal to, heading देनी है मुझे simple length. Okay, then comma after inverted commas. Now I want to label x-axis, x-lab equals to, for example, I want to write species. Let me put comma, otherwise it will show error. Y-axis, I want to label it as length. Okay. Now I want the color of this to be, let's say, pink. Okay, look, it has changed the color to pink. Now I want the border of this to be red. Any particular color I want. Okay, is it okay? Let me give this command. Oh, I wrote actually the wrong spelling. So let me run it again. Okay, can you see? The title sepal length has come. It has come from the argument main. Color I gave pink. It is the pink color, but since I gave the red color border, so it is turning it into red. X-axis is named as species, y-axis as length. So this is how we do. Okay, so what does this box plot shows us? Do you know? This is basically showing that majorly values are falling here in this box. This is the bottom line is the minimum value. This top line is the maximum value. These are outliers. And the center value is median. Okay. So this is the box plot. Now let us try creating a scatter plot. आपने देखा होगा जब आप क्रिकेट में कभी देखते हैं, जो बॉल्स की डिलीवरीज होती है, कौन सी बॉल कहाँ पे फॉल कर रही है ना? आपने देखा है? वो डिपिक्ट करता है पिच पे, ऐसे बॉल के पॉइंट्स डिपिक्ट करता है कि ओवर में या किसी पर्टिकुलर बॉलर ने कैसे बॉल थ्रो करी है, राइट? सो उसी तरह का कुछ स्कैटर प्लॉट बनता है. लेट अस मेक scatter plot. Okay, if you remember, we had one data file, air quality. So this scatter plot is often shows the trend or the outliers also. Let me run this air quality. Air quality is a built-in data set. We just write air quality, data air quality. If I have to see, it will show me. Okay. Now, I want, for example, I want to make a scatter plot. The command is same, plot. Now, I want from this file. First, In first case, I showed you how to import file. In this case, I am showing you how to take built-in data set from R. Okay. So plot air quality. Now within the air quality, I want a particular column. Let's say I'm taking temperature, and one more column I am taking air quality. I'm writing again because I have to fetch the particular column from this file only. Let's say I'm taking this ozone. Okay. So if I just run this command, okay. So this is a kind of scatter plot I'm getting. Okay. But now I want this scatter plot to have the name and everything. So I am giving, let me give a comma here and give main. I want the heading of this to be ozone versus temperature. Whatever I will write here, it will reflect in the heading. Okay, comma after uh, inverted commas. Then I want to name the x-axis as temperature, or I just simply I'm writing x-axis as A. I'm giving label to y-axis as B. Okay. Now I want the color of this. See, if I choose this, it is asking me, it is taking it as a function. उसको लग रहा है कि शायद मैं कोई function enter करना चाहती. So whatever drop down option comes, it is just the guess of our studio or our script. But I want to give an argument. Space, though space doesn't matter much. I want this to be blue color. Okay. Again, I want color हो गया. Okay, there is one more command I'm introducing here is PCH. PCH होता है हमारा plotting characteristics. Like ये जो dots हैं, you can see these dots are empty right now. If I want these dots to be of some other shape like triangle, if I want these dots to be filled dots, so I will use the argument PCH. Okay, so it has a lot of numbers. I am just giving this. I can give it like this without inverted commas also, since it's a number. Okay, let me try to run this. ये जो आपके points है ये symbol के लिए है PCH. Let me try to run this. Can you see the dots has turned into blue color and they are filled now, and the title is ozone versus temperature, and the title of x-axis and y-axis like this. I hope the third plot is also clear to you. Let us move to the next one, which is bar chart. Okay, I'm sure bar chart भी आप सबने देखे हैं, है ना? Let's create a bar chart. So let me take iris file from the data, built-in data, our data. I'm running. If I want to view this file, sorry, I missed writing here. What do I want to? Okay, so iris file, I got it again. Let's start working here. Okay, first, for creating a bar chart, we want the number. कितनी species है? Like 150 observations में से there are three kind of species. Let us see the numbers first कि उनका count क्या है. So I am giving the name. This is the name I am giving. Species counts. Okay. I will use the command table. इस table में से मुझे चाहिए iris, the name of my file, and from iris, let's say I want species column. Okay, so this is the name given by me, species underscore counts. Underscore has no relevance, it's just for the simplicity कि हमें पढ़ना ठीक से आ जाए कि हमने क्या लिखा है. If I don't, we generally don't use spaces, so that's why I've put this underscore. Okay, so I'm running this command. Let me see, print my file. What was the name of my file? Species count. Okay, if you see here, it says that these are three species and all are having 50 observations. Okay, but it can be different also. Let's create a bar chart now. So bar plot या bar chart का हमारा simple command होती है bar plot. And किसका चाहिए मुझे bar plot? Species counts का. Okay, the only difference is you have to get the count here first. Species ka count, and then I want main. So this will be same. I want this, I want it to be, the title to be distribution of iris species. Now another comma. अगर आप इसके यहाँ पे कॉमा डाल दोगे आपको एरर दिखाएगा वो. Okay, so try to put comma after inverted commas get closed. X lab, I want by x axis, I want name. The name I want is species, and for y axis, I want the label to be count. See, and somewhere I'm some at some places I'm putting a double inverted comma, some places I'm putting a single one, so both works. Now, if I want a combination of colors, okay, right now I was giving just one color, and we know that when we use combination, we have to use command C, and let's say we will write all the colors in inverted commas, blue, green, pink. Okay, so let me run this bar chart also. It says Y lab count has some error. Okay, sorry. That was not the problem of single comma. I forgot to put the comma here after y. After labeling the y-axis, I gave another command call directly. Okay. So now can you see? So these many different colors they diye. I could have given the same color also. This species has 50 observations count. This species also has 50. If it the number would have been different, so हमारा छोटे बड़े आते हैं ये plots charts. ठीक है? Okay, let me come to the last one, which is also a very easy one. That is called line plot. Creating a line plot. This is very easy, but mm, generally it comes in exam. Okay. So line plot, what does line plot shows us? So it shows us the data points and we can connect it to line. There can be a connecting line also. Uh, Generally, we use it for temperature across days, or we can see the stock prices over a week, or heart rate, you know, during our exercise. So, in these kind of examples, we use line plot. Now, I have shown you how to take data from R, how to import data from any file stored in our computer, and now I am putting the data manually. Let us say I am creating a plot for days and temperature. So days is the name given by me. This high less than hyphen means equal to. Days equal to 1:7. 7 days का data लेते हैं. And I am writing temperature. So in these 7 days, I am taking the temperature. For example, 34, 35, again 35, third day, 36, 37, again 38. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 days का डाला है. So I'm putting one more. 39. Okay, so this is the temperature. I'm running first days command and then I'm running temperature command. Okay, why is it not taking? Because since there is more than one value, so I have to put C, combine. I forgot to put it, so it showed me an error. So this is the data and I want to make a plot, line plot of this. So I will simply write plot of days and temperature. वो मुझे hint दे देता है. Okay. Now I want the type of plot. If I will see type हमारे पास तीन चार तरह के होते हैं generally. If I will write P, it will give me in points. If I will write L, it will give me lines. If I write B, it will for both points and lines like this. Okay. O is for points and line over it. Okay, so let me give type is equal to P, right? Now, sorry, I put the comma at wrong place. Now, I want again the x-axis to be labeled as day. Now, I want y-axis to be labeled as temperature. Let me temperature in Celsius. Okay. I want the main heading to be temperature over a week. I want the color of this to be, I'm not taking this brackets because मुझे कोई function नहीं देना, मुझे अपना color देना है, so I am giving it as red. But let's try some other color. Steel blue, it used to say, okay, आ गया. You know, earlier we might be doing some mistake. Okay, now I'm putting one more LWD. LWD means line of width. Okay, so since we have not taken line yet, I will take this in another example. Let me run this command. I run this command either through run here or control enter. Can you see? I gave a command, a type P, right? Steel blue color की dots आ गई, points आ गए. If I want this to be line, I'm giving line, line आ गई. If so, line देखो कैसे आ रही है. If I want some specification of line also, so I can get LWD. LWD refers to line width. I say I'm giving this line width as 2. Can you see this has a little, this is a little thick now. And let us see if I change the type to O. See, points and line both. Line over the points. There is one more command which we learned, which was PCH. If you remember, PCH was plotting character. ये अभी dots जो है ये empty dots है, ठीक है. If I want these dots in some other way, let me try giving it as PCH 16. So these dots have changed to the filled dots and little in smaller in size. Okay, so this is it. Since there was no outlier in that data, so we cannot see. Otherwise, in normal data, if there will be any outlier, you can identify easily through a plot. Outlier means, for example, all the students in my class are, for say, having a height of boys, I'm talking about 5'9", 5'10". If someone is like 6'3", that is an outlier. Okay, so वो हमारा एक अलग से डिपिक्ट होता है. This is it in this lecture. See you in the next one.